It's a sideshow, yeah!
Is there like a lot of this game left?
So, not really, but like, I don't know how long it's gonna take. Because this is what's gonna happen in this randomizer. We gotta find enough items to like, get to go mode, which we're basically in. Really honestly, the only thing I really need is the ice beam right now. To be able to kill the Metroids. And then, like the end game Metroids, I mean. Then we have to go back and kill every tiny little Metroid to like get that counter down.
Yeah.
And then we can go to the Mother Brain. Yeah. So.
Okay.
Ooh. Where are we at right now? This is.
We got a peanut butter cookie, so there might be a tasty little treat in the audio recording for you.
Oh my god. It does peanut butter cookie. Oh fuck, I want a peanut butter cookie now.
Yeah, come over here, big boy, and you want.
Oh, damn, you better put it in your mouth and let me lady in the tramp that.
Yeah, I want you to eat it like spaghetti. No teeth. Alright.
I want you to unravel it like a noodle and slurp it in. Anyway.
Then make unearthly eldritch noises. You reveal to me that you're the deep one. Alright. Oh god, why?
Fuck, I went just a little too far to the right.
Panic!
Check this guy.
Oh my god, I hate him. Thanks.
Isn't he yummy?
Oh. Don't let him get that sucker mouth on you.
Fuck. Fuck.
Why do they all vomit their entrails at you?
Because it's hot, baby.
Is that how they freaking say hello in Alien?
Fuck.
So what are...
Yeah?
What are these? Like, what... This looks like it's probably of the same race as, like, the... What do you call it? Like, genus? Or genuses?
Yeah, okay. So, let's actually take a little look at that. Let's give you a little Metroid lore. So, like, Metroid species... dominant species that just kind of clicked into the wrong one, but like, let's take a little. They're highly resistant, can natural weapons. Suggest smaller number of Metroids set loose on a populated planet would lead to an extinction of any present life forms. As such, they've drawn much attention from space pirates who have repeatedly tried to use them as biological weapons. So the first 3 games, that was the big crux of Metroids, is that space pirates wanted to use them as weapons, right? Mm-hmm. So, the ones we've been fighting are Alpha Metroids, you can see right there, those little dudes. The upgraded version that can shoot lightnings are the Gamma Metroids, and this one right now is the Zeta Metroid. After its substantial transformation of its body, the Metroid's power and defense is greatly improved, though the Zeta Metroid can no longer fly due to its immense weight. Its new legs are strong enough to carry it and perform great bursts of speed. Its arms can deliver powerful strikes, and its mouth glands can spray at a highly corrosive substance. Its 2 prior forms were akin to a pupal phase. Discarding the Gamma Metroid's exoskeleton marked the beginning of its adulthood. I'm kind of interested to see life cycle. Scans of the native Metroids reveal their most common form and prior incidents is merely the species' larval stage, which is the ones on the left, which like you see in every other Metroid game. While there are records of extreme mutations triggered by space pirates using abnormal stimuli, the Metroid homeworld of SR-388 is seemingly the only environment where the species can naturally transform. So that's what I was saying earlier. This is the only planet they can like evolve naturally. Everywhere else, it has to be forced.
Interesting.
So it just doesn't happen.
Yeah. So Metroids literally just become these giant, gross, like, T-Rex things.
Yeah.
All on their own.
Yeah.
Why?
What happened. So whenever they Chozo made them, it's just like what became of like their genus, their life, like what happens to them.
Yeah.
There's a little. Oh yeah, because I can still go over there and do some shit. So when they made them, they originally just came out as these larvas, and they were like, all right, we have made the ultimate life form, the ultimate weapon life form. And the reason why they did it was to combat what's called the X parasite. The X parasite is just a naturally happening organism, and like it's just there. Yeah. And so they were like, well, these are really dangerous, so we're gonna create something equally dangerous to combat them. And they did. And whoa, buddy.
So is that what destroyed the Chozos? Was their own Metroids?
No, what destroyed the Chozo was even dumber. Motherfucking, apparently, if I have it right, the lore of what happened to the Chozo is they were being invaded on all their inhabited planets by the space pirates. And the space pirates, like they were like a pretty peaceful race, the Chozos, but then they had to like fight back. But apparently they developed a flu-like sickness that did harm to them anytime they committed violence. So they were literally like, due to their own physical health and ability, were no longer able to actually fight back.
Huh.
I guess in like Metroid Dread, there's some like extended lore where the X-Pirate, because they did have a like a small section, like a warrior race, right? They were the Makin tribe. And they were wiped out by the X-Parasites. So the Tahoe tribe and the other like little tribes were just wiped out by the space pirates and shit.
Neat.
Yeah.
So there's canonically like literally 0 Chozos left.
Yeah, except for like a few random ones like survivors that you run into.
Oh, neat.
Because I mean, spoiler, but Metroid Dread, you see him literally in the cutscenes in the very first cutscene of the game. This guy's actually interesting. The very last boss of Metroid Dread is a Chozo. Most sentient species in the Federation regard the extinct, harmonious Chozo with utmost respect, and as an example of what any civilization drowning in violence should strive to become. But this tower I've scanned, a dedicated weapons factory, certainly puts the view into question, yet I remain positive. Surely the Chozo resorted to this when they discovered the Metroids on SR-388. Any pacifist would after facing these monsters. The climb was certainly worth the view. It's a shame my colleagues aren't alive to see it. And then these are just like other guys. Yeah, it's so this facility was where they made like power suits and the missiles and shit, and I think it's where they mainly developed the Metroids in response to the X-Parasite.
Yeah.
Fuck. Just get rid of all this. I don't even care.
So is the last boss of Metroid Dread a Chozo because it's like an X-Parasite a Chozo, or?
No. He's the last boss because he wants to use... So, over the course of Metroid Fusion, fucking die, motherfucker. Samus gets infected by the X-Parasite, and the only way to save her in Metroid Fusion is to inject her with the vaccine made from the baby Metroid's DNA. So she herself, much like the Chozo DNA, becomes then infused. Yeah, check this shit out.
What's that freaking JoJo posing looking ass Chozo, bro?
Yeah, look at that fucking shit.
Oh my god.
Isn't that fucking metal as fuck?
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty goddamn cool. Yeah, so she becomes infected by the X-Parasite. They give her the Metroid DNA. She becomes cured, but then becomes infused with Metroid DNA, much like the Chozo DNA. Oh my god, it's either the... Is that the morph?
Oh.
Maybe the morph. We're gonna find out. So she becomes latent with Metroid powers, but also because she carries that DNA, Ravenbeak, the Chozo you fight, he wants to extract the DNA from Samus and use it as a weapon. to breed more more Metroids to like make a little Metroid army.
Why does he want a Metroid army, bro? I thought they were peaceful.
Nah, because he's part of the Mach-In. He's a warrior.
Ah.
Spider Ball. I can't even. Oh wait, yeah, I can. Yeah. Here I am. I'm a Spider Ball.
Man.
So yeah, he's like one of the last remaining part of the Mach-In, and he wants to just make a new army because he lost all of his to the fucking X-Parasites. They were the tribe that was wiped out by the X-Parasites.
Yeah. That's cool.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it is pretty cool that they got wiped out.
No, I meant like you bump into him. Pretty stupid though that like he just kind of freaking was like, yeah, I'm gonna take the L on this one.
Look at that here. There it is.
Just like, shouldn't he be aware that there's just more Metroid DNA?
What do you mean?
Other than like Samus, because like it like.
No, because at that point in the story, all the Metroids like literally are gone at that point.
Oh, okay.
Because we go here in this mission to kill them all, right? So there's that part of it.
Yeah, but then the little baby goes back with you.
Yeah, the little baby comes back to me, and they use it for experiments, and they make the vaccine and shit with it, blah, blah, blah. Then, in Metroid Fusion, there's a lab where they try to recreate Metroids, but we destroy that too, and that's like the last remaining of the Metroid. So, like, literally they're all gone, and the only, like, main bad thing that's left over is the X-Parasite. Fuck.
And so, I guess, like the Chozo guy knew how to control the Metroids, though?
Well, I guess it's implied, but that's why he wanted Samus to take the DNA out of her, because he could make them and then be like, I think I could control them. But it would probably end in disaster, because anytime somebody breeds Metroids, it always ends in disaster.
Well, like, the Chozos had, Metroids, and, like, it didn't wipe them out. So, like, there has to be a way to control them.
No, there literally isn't. Like, the Tahoe tribe had, like, the last gleaning chance because it was infused in their DNA to, you know, be a part of it. But it's a super huge, complicated lore because you are infused with DNA, but it turns out the different types of Chozo DNA affects like your physiology. So the reason why until Metroid Dread, Samus wasn't able to like tap into her Metroid powers is because she was infused with the Tahoe tribe, which kept Metroids under check a little bit. But the Mach-In tribe were seen as combatants of the Metroids. Like the Metroids were like, we don't like you. So when she first sees Ravenbeak, the Mach-In, he fucking just went down to the spikes. Fuck it, die quick, die quicker.
Die quickly.
It like awoke in the Metroid DNA and started activating her powers. So then there's just like a huge complicated lore of like her backstory and like how she got DNA and blah 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 blah, and like how she's able to obtain and do whatever the Metroids, and the Metroids went out of control, which is why the Tahoe were trying to leave SR388, but then the Mach-In destroyed them. Like they committed like we sat here and be like, well, we're committing Metroid genocide. They committed like super real ass fucking Chozo genocide.
The Mach-In did?
Yeah, like
well,
they killed the Tahos. Or
so were the Tahoe and Mach-In not like homies?
they were supposed to be like the Tahoe were like the smart scientist side, and the Mockin were like the warrior side. But they were like, well, we're smart too, and warriors, and so they killed all the scientists and tried to like, just do their own thing, and it didn't work out.
Yeah, I've never seen this fail before anywhere.
Yeah, right. I think there might be a thing. I don't know. Okay, so all I really need is Ice Beam, and then we just got to kill all the little Metroids and move on. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go down naturally into like each area that we're supposed to go to, and then I'll explore. What's that?
And just check for like the power room.
Yeah, I'll check like the natural items or whatever that are there, but at the same time I'm also just going to kind of go on a mission to kill all the Metroids.
Sounds good.
Because as soon as I find the Ice Beam, I could give 2 shits less about any extra items. You can see right there, that's the last part. Can I? Oh, interesting. Could I?
Do it.
Is there?
Do it.
Could I?
Do it. Do it. Get in the hole.
I can. Nope, it's blocked off.
Wow.
Yeah, it's blocked off. Okay, I was like, there's no way I could just go to the last parts of this game. Turns out you can't.
I love that. Just like, huh. Surprise, motherfucker.
Surprise, motherfucker.
So, the big Metroid thing, Alpha or whatever, Omega, the big one.
The mother?
No, the thing before the mother.
Okay.
So those aren't like the final form, right? Like they still keep evolving if they live long enough.
No, I don't think so. At least not what's documented. So in theory, I guess you could say that, but right now, that's like a fan theory.
Okay.
At best.
So then, let's talk about the mother. What, like, I know there was the mother brain.
Yeah.
What? But here's the thing: is I don't know any like lore behind that either. So what is the mother Metroid, and is it just like an evolved mother brain?
No, the mother Metroid was like just another Metroid created by the Chozo to give. Okay, so actually, now that I think about it, the mother Metroid was either created by the Chozo. Do I have the spring ball? No, I don't. It was either created by the Chozo to be the birthing like construct. Ah, sick plasma beam. To be the like birthing construct to like produce the Metroids after they, made them. And then they just kind of naturally took on their, evolving process. You just like life finds a way, whatever kind of bullshit. Or it was, this is normally where you'd find the Ice Beam, I think. We're gonna find out what happens when we go here. Or the mother Metroid was something that also evolved out of them doing this, and the mother Metroid was just like, well, now we can make our own babies.
What's that
and
slime
that's what happened.
that you just made freaking undulate over there?
It's a, I don't know what it's called, but you need the Ice Beam to kill it.
Touch it.
I can't, it'll hurt.
I want to see it hurt. Anyways, okay, so yeah, so they made the mother Metroid to be like their queen ant, basically, or bee, whatever insect you prefer.
Yeah, that's it. It's literally just the queen bee of the Metroids.
And then the Metroids evolved to be able to make babies without her anyways.
Yeah.
What the hell is this thing?
Boss.
Oh yeah, okay, so that brings me back to my previous question that kind of got lost because it turns out like the big things of the mouth suckers and legs, those are actually just what Metroids turn into. But like, this thing is clearly not a Metroid.
Yeah, it's just the natural, like, species of the planet.
Okay. And I guess so was, like, the genus thing that you saw?
Oh, the Genesis thing? Yeah, they just captured that.
Okay. Why does this shit exist on this planet?
What?
I said, why does this nightmare fuel exist on this planet? Wasn't just like the freaking...
It's just aliens, bro.
There's aliens.
Yeah, just sci-fi alien stuff, you know?
The goddamn, the freaking Molly tribe was willing to wipe out their own dudes.
Molly tribe.
Willing to wipe out their own dudes, but they don't deal with this shit, bro. Maybe pick your battles.
Oh, it's shooting bubbles at me. I mean, there's, like, obviously, like, natural life forms and shit on these planets, but, like...
Yeah. Just not a lot, because the Metroid's wiped out most of it.
Yeah. But, okay, so there's actually something that somebody pointed out between the first game, the remake, the official remake by Nintendo, and this game. This game does a really good job at, like, environmental storytelling, because the... Metroids are obviously just a natural predator, like the most apex predator out of any organism, right? Mm-hmm. So the farther down you get, depending on what type of Metroid... Fucking bubbles, stop! Depending on what type of Metroid is in that area, you'll see like a different genus of like organisms living here. Like this guy is able to thrive down here because he doesn't give a shit about like alphas and shit, like zetas or whatever. But when you get to the omegas, like these motherfuckers would also not be around. So that's why you see a lot of like little things when the Metroid larvae are around, because some of them just kind of made it and haven't been eaten by them yet. But like those little guys go away whenever you get to like the gammas, because they will obviously be able to, you know, kill the shit out of those little fuck monkeys.
What? Like, are Metroids basically just like Zerg in the sense that like they just, the reason they kill shit is they need to kill it and eat it to like get XP, as we'll say, to evolve? So,
in a larva state, yes. Larva state, all they know is feeding. That's all they do is just eat and breathe.
Because it's supposed to be eating the X-parasite is why.
Yeah. But when it evolves, it loses like most sense of needing to feed. And then it just evolves naturally.
So at this point where it is here, it doesn't need to eat. It kills for the pleasure is what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's just a fucking crazy... It's a serial killer at this point.
Huh.
Fuck.
Kill it. Teach it a lesson.
Oh, that's right. These ones are like stronger for some reason. I think like every gamma takes 2 super missile shots, but these ones for some reason take like 4 or 5. It's so weird.
They evolved underwater so they're hardier, maybe?
I guess. Okay. Is there a area 2215? I don't know, it's just showing a whole counter. And depending on what version of the game you're playing and like how you're doing, like what mode, it'll show you.
Go on, but after this maybe
it'll show you how many Metroids are left in the area and also the overall number. But this one I think just shows the overall number as a randomizer.
Yeah,
I kind of don't like that, but it's what else. Anyway, so yeah, next time, we'll see everybody next time. Yeah.
Next time we'll see everybody.
Yeah. Okay, bye.
Bye.
That's it. It's over.